Hello, artists, and welcome to art class with Mrs. Comer. I have loved seeing all of your drawings that you've been putting on discussion boards. It has been awesome. Now, we have been working so very hard, right? We have been working really, really hard on our drawing unit, and it's almost fall break. So we are going to spend these last couple of days before fall break with a choice day. As you can see here, you've earned a choice day. And what we're going to do is something called Inktober. Can you say Inktober? Yes, it's kind of like October, but instead of it saying October, the first word is ink. So can you guess what artists do during Inktober? I put some pictures here if you're wondering. Yes, artists actually like to engage in a challenge called Inktober. And you can draw with anything that has ink in it, pens, markers, highlighters, things like that. Now, what we're going to do today is actually just talk about our quick challenge. It is a choice day. You get to choose what you draw for your prompt. And we're just going to have a lot of fun with it. We're just going to kind of celebrate that we finished our first big unit, and then we'll talk about what we'll be doing next week in art, starting our next unit. So today we will celebrate our progress by having a choice day. We're going to learn about Inktober and choose from different prompts to draw. So if you look at the 2020 prompt list, how Inktober works, it is a challenge where every single day there is a different prompt or a different theme. Inktober was created by an artist named Jake Parker in 2009, which may be before some of you were born. Inktober was created as a challenge to improve his drawing skills, and he wanted to develop some really positive drawing habits because as an artist, if you draw every single day, even if it's just for a couple of minutes, you get better and better and better as an artist, especially if you try to do things you've never drawn before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how some artists for Inktober already have made some drawings, and hopefully it's going to inspire you to make some fun drawings for yourself. So for instance, on October the 1st, what is this word right here? What was the prompt for Inktober on the first day of October? Yes, it was fish. So if you look right here, October 1st, here are 3 Inktober examples of what people drew for fish. You can draw anything you want on these prompts as long as it relates to the prompt somehow. So let's go back. Let's look at the 4th. What does October 4th say? Starts with an R. Radio. Yes, so here are some people's examples for the 4th of October. These are 3 different artists' drawings for Inktober for radios. Radios. Let's look at October the 6th. Another R word starts with an R. Can you see it right here? It says rodent. Do you know what a rodent is? Yes, there are things like mice. They're animals. And so here you have like a gerbil and a couple of little mice that people have drawn, all with a form of ink. Now, the fun thing about Inktober is that not only can you draw whatever you want about that prompt, it changes very often. So we have 3 choices today that we can draw from. October 7th prompt is fancy. It's the word fancy. So if you choose to do this prompt today in your drawing for Inktober, you can draw any picture you want that shows something fancy. Okay, anything fancy. October 8th, the prompt is teeth. It's teeth. Maybe you want to draw a picture about teeth. It can be any picture. Or maybe you want to draw October 9th's prompt, which is throw. Throwing something, maybe. Throw. It can be anything like that. So again, our choices today, you can draw a picture that is fancy. You can draw a picture that shows teeth. You can draw a picture that shows throwing. Now, it's very fun. I don't care what you draw. I just want you to try and work on your drawing skills. We're just going to play around today and have fun since it's just the last couple of days before fall break. Show what you know. You can upload a picture or video of your Inktober drawing to our discussion board if you'd like to show it off. You can tell us which prompt you chose, fancy, teeth, or throwing, maybe why you chose it. I can't wait. It's going to be really creative. Students do this every year, and it's always fun to see what you guys come up with. Now, if you're one of these artists that draws really quickly and you finish your fancy drawing, your teeth drawing, or your throwing drawing really soon, you are welcome to go back to the Inktober list and you can pick out some other prompts if you like. Or over fall break, if you're feeling bored, you can also look and make one drawing each day of the week, like this weekend. On the 10th, the theme is hope. And then on the 11th, the theme is disgusting. Maybe you can draw something yucky. Maybe the next day you draw something slippery. So there's so many fun things that you can do with this. Now, one of the reasons that we are doing an Inktober instead of starting a proper unit is because our next unit that we're going to be starting after fall break, when we come back from fall break, is painting. Now, I know that can be tricky for our friends at home. You may not have paint near you. So we're going to talk about that very quickly. Since we are starting our painting unit next after fall break, you will need at least one type of paint. It can be watercolor paints. It can be washable tempera, like liquid paints in bottles. Now, places that you can find these paints, Dollar Tree has watercolor paint palettes. Places like Walgreens, Walmart, Kroger, you can find them there too, okay? You also need some paper that you can paint on. If you don't have any paper, maybe you have some cardboard that you could paint on. Just something that's thick enough that the paintbrush isn't gonna wet the paper and then poke a hole through it. Now, if you do not have a way to, if you don't have access to any paints or paintbrushes, that is okay. I need you to email me as soon as you can. If you are a student just listening to this video, I want you to talk to your grown-ups soon and try to see if you guys have paint at your house and if you can get paint so that we can be painting together after fall break. So that gives you this weekend and all of fall break and another weekend to try and find some paint and a paintbrush. Now, again, if you don't have that at home and you don't have access to that, you cannot go buy it, that is okay. I will provide you with some, but we need to arrange a time for you to pick them up from the art room here at Christenberry. So I would love to help out with that. You guys just let me know what you need so that we can make art together. Now, I'm so excited for our Inktober challenge. I really am can't wait to see what you draw for fancy, for teeth, or for throwing. Guys, I've had so much fun doing art with you. I hope you have so much fun on your easy breezy choice day. Our goal today is just to have fun and celebrate all of the progress we've made together. So again, let me know if you have any questions. Let me know if you need me to get you some paint. And other than that, I hope you have the most fun time ever making art. Bye!